So welcome, Ligi Bui, to our podcast here today. We're so excited to have you. I would just like to introduce you to our guests here. Ligi is a health coach, and she was an active, healthy person before she got certified as a nutritionist in the United States. I believe it was in California, right, Ligi?
Yes, that's right.
And then later as a juice therapist. And she has a passion for inspiring others to understand good nutrition, as you are going to hear here today. And she really is inspired to help them find their true health and happiness through her wellness coaching. So she does individual and group coaching. And Ligi is giving many of her clients a true method to healing themselves and achieving their wellness goals. And today we're going to be hearing an aspect of it that I think many people will be fascinated with, and that's about using foods to protect our bodies. How cool is that, right? And Ligi is also an author who is keen on devoting her writing to the stories which contain high educational content on both physical and mental wellness for children and their parents. And in fact, she is just launching a book series that is being published worldwide. And the series is called The Adventures of Tita the Kitten. And I know everyone will really enjoy it. And she's done so many things in her own country. She's quite famous. A television station in Vietnam, HTV9, invited her several times to make shows on nutrition that were airing weekly for 2 months, and then COVID hit. So that I'm sure that once COVID is over, she'll go back to doing that. But anyway, Ligi, it's an honor to have you here with us today to share your wisdom and your knowledge. Thank you for being here.
Wow, I'm so impressed by your introduction, Betska.
There you are.
Okay.
Can you tell us like which city you live in, and what was your training like in nutrition, and just general experience in helping clients?
Okay. I'm now living in Nha Trang, a central of the city of Vietnam, and with my parents, I'm helping them curing them for the sickness they have, and they got better.
Wonderful.
With what I learned from the program of nutritionist, I'm a specialist certified with ISSA, International Sport Science Association. And later I got certified with a juice therapist with Juice Guru Institute that would promote the program without using any medicine or operation. We cure people by just drinking juice and the healing food. Only naturally, no chemicals, no operation, and no other interfere from a supplement or other kind of stuff, industrial stuff, just naturally by exercising, drinking juice, and eating healthy food or raw food. Yes. And I use in my practice to help a lot of my clients improve their health without using any other interfere from the pharmaceutical industry. And they have very good results, and they say thanks and post on my website as well. Later, I will send you the link to see the comments and thankful from them. Most of their problem was about overweight, and in just a short time, about 7 days to 10 days, I can help them to lose about 10 pounds. And yes, and they can sleep better, deeper sleep, and no more sweating or no more midnight waking up or insomnia. And they get better from their hormone system. Yeah, and their joints or bones better without no harm or no painful and no irritation anymore. Before they got very severe damaged from that, and they cannot work long hours, but now they can do that, and they write that to me. Yeah. And also cure their stomach ache as well. So that's the outcome that my clients got after they turned from the old diet habits into the new one, and after the detoxification program that I provide.
Yeah, so it's all about detoxification. One of the things I'm curious about is how much do people really know about nutrition? You know what? I'm lousy at that. You know, I have to admit, and I'm a good cook. I'm a vegan, you know, but when I've worked with you, I mean, oh my God, you know what? Ligi made me a juice once. She told me how to make a juice to help me with something in my body, right? And it was like a prescription. You know, you take a honeydew melon and you add kale and peppermint from the garden and coriander and whatever else was in the formula. And it was so delicious, first of all, and very nutritious. So, but you know, Ligi, in your experience, how much do people really know about nutrition?
Mostly zero. I'm sorry.
Mostly zero.
Yeah. when they when they're using the articles and the knowledge they got, the information they got from Google, from other magazine and other stuff that posts widely, is really fight me, because it comes to first I should say the nutrition. Okay, if you get enough nutrition, that means is including the energy balance. The energy from the food you eat fuel you, that makes you have energy to work and maintain your normal daily function. And also the small micronutrients that give you to protect and improve the digestion, the metabolism as well. So the micronutrients and the macronutrients and the energy is two different things. So you can get enough energy by eating anything. You can drink oil to get energy. Yes. You can just eat, you can drink that stuff because it gives you a lot of energy and you can survive. But later you got some other symptom by damaging your liver, and your whole body will get a lot of acid, because the essence of lipid is acidity, and your body need to balance from the acidity and the alkaline, so it works well. You can test this by yourself by using a pH testing strip, from any shop, health shop that you can get it, and it is come above 6.5. That means your body is acidy, and if your body is acidy, it cause you a lot of trouble, like heart disease, because the blood is stuck and it cannot transfer the nutrients to the organs, to the cells, to the tissue, and your brain will have a lot of issue with that, because it get a lot of toxin into your brain and you cannot think well, and you have very bad mood and many other symptoms and damage to your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That's why if you get too much fat and too much sugar, your body will get sick. But when you give your body with the alkaline food, like raw food, green one, like things like green leafy food, and some other stuff like raw tomato, and the herbs, I mean, and even when you eat chili, it provide you a very high alkaline. That's why in Asia, with the hot system, hot weather, people eat spicy food because it helps the body produce more alkaline, which is maintain a very healthy It doesn't mean that hot produce hot heat. You know what I mean? Spicy food, but it doesn't give you the heat for your body. It will cool down. So it's very magical if you know about the nutrients. Yeah.
So you're saying spicy food, like where Raj lives, right? And I love spicy food too. I have quite a repertoire of Indian recipes with all these spices. So those spices actually make your body more alkaline.
Yes.
Wow, how interesting is that?
But not all of them. Not all of them. Like
Okay.
ginger can have bad effects to your health, you know, your body, like before. But it has some other aspect. You need to choose and select it from the food you eat. Not too much, because if it's too much alkaline, it's not good either. So you need to be aware. That's why I advise you to test your pH level every day before you just right after you wake up and after you eat 2 hours, saliva and your urine, both of them.
Oh, so check the urine and your saliva.
Yeah.
It's very intriguing, Ligi. I think, you know, a lot of, and like you said, and your experience is that most of us don't know even a starting point of all the things that you just pointed out. And almost immediately what I'm hearing in my head, and I know for a lot of people is true here in the Western world, particularly where, you know, the surrounding I am in, that we are so busy and at times, you know, we're working moms, we're working parents, we are, you know, juggling the kids and trying to be healthy, right? Trying to provide healthy food, yet at the same time, for one, we don't know a lot, as you pointed out, as far as nutritious and what are maybe some easy steps. But the second part is like that time that it seems it requires to check, you know, this and check your pH level and, you know, figuring out how all of these different foods and spices kind of act together. So what would be your suggestion for, you know, those of us that are sitting here, like, we don't really have time or the knowledge, but what are some easy things that we could do to make sure that we are having the nutrition that we need? Because I believe that all of us want to be healthy and none of us want to deal with any of these health effects or low energy or things of that nature.
Okay, so your question is, with a busy schedule, what should you do to have a good nutrition? Okay, all right, yeah. First, you should listen to your body. You know what I mean? If in the morning you wake up, all right, it's not so exactly, but if you taste your water mouth water is a little bit, it means you acidy.
If it's bitter, you see bitter?
Yeah, bitter. Yeah, bitter. I mean bitter. It means acidy. And this, you cannot taste your urine, so forget about that. But you can feel your mouth water by it acidity. It is too acidy already if it's got bitter. So you can test that and you can adjust your diet. And it's too much protein is called acidity too. And the food contain high protein is mostly from animal products like dairy, meat, egg, and fish. Yeah, if it's too much proteins content, it will give you excessive acidity because the acid urine from protein will maintain into your body and will rise in the high level of acidity. So that's why you just turn to use the protein from the plants, such as from grain and from green leafy. All of them have protein and the amino acids to transform the pre-protein property into protein into your body. It doesn't mean that they say, normally say the protein in the plants or gram is lower, but it have the properties that combine with other vegetable and with the air you breathe in, with the nitrogen, it will become a whole protein in your body. Because chemically, our body can connect the I'm sorry, I forgot the atoms. You know what I mean? Like carbon, hydro, oxy, nitro. What is it called in English?
Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon. Yeah.
I forgot how to say it in English. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It'll come to you.
Sorry. Here, I will pick it up. I'm sorry.
But what I hear you saying while you're looking that up, what I'm hearing Ligi say is that, we want to, cut back on fat and sugar. That I've written that down. And also, we don't need animal protein, animal dairy, eggs, fish, because that really makes our body acidic. And I didn't know this, that plant-based nutrition, right? The body is able to assimilate and synchronize, I guess, with other elements in the body to create an even more dynamic protein. Is that correct?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I think what stood out to me is
the elements. The element. Sorry.
Oh, the elements.
Yeah, the elements that come, that the core material to form all kind of stuff in our body and everything in our world: carbon, hydro, oxy, and nitrogen. Mm-hmm. So protein is a chance of those material, the element. So our body can synthesize it. That's why you can see the cow, they eat only grass, but in the meal, they're very high protein. So what do? The grass, people found there's very low protein, like just 1 grams in each 100 gram of grass that contain the whole protein. But after the cow eaten up that, they in their flesh, in their meal, there's a lot of protein. So that's why our body function the same, because we have the same digestion, we have the same organs, and we have the same intestine, large, and the structure the same as them. And I myself never eat any supplement or using the animal stuff, but I'm gain weight every day, and I can lose weight and gain weight if I want to. You know what I mean? Just drinking juice, but I gain about 3 kilograms. That means about 12 pounds. Yeah, since after, and then I just and breathe the air, get enough carbon hydro from the water, and oxy from the air and from the food, and nitrogen from the air. So it will combine and it go into your body, and the cell made it up. We have a very magic and tragical system. So don't worry about anything. Even the vitamin, they can synthesize itself. You can't believe it. It show on the document, and it written very detailedly and with the charge. And when we test and when we figure out, we say, oh, we don't have to eat anything. Physically, the breatharian, 100,000 of breatharian in around the world, they don't eat anything, but they very healthy because the air they breathe, they have everything in that, and their body is strong enough to synthesize what they need and what they don't need. Just detox now.
Wow, that is.
Can anybody out there hear me?